This is a sample audio-video presentation chapter from the book, Melodies, Movies and Memories, written by late Shri Nalinbhai Shah. The book is published by Sarthak Prakashan, Ahmedabad. Price ₹300 inclusive of postage. Copies of the book can be ordered from Karthik Shah, mobile number 9825290796 or purchase from their website www.sarthakprakashan.com.
Fame and Fadeout. On a visit to Calcutta in September 1989, I met a couple of film and music personalities of yesteryears such as Kanan Devi, Juthika Roy and director Tapan Sinha. A visit to Hemant Kumar was not on my list of priorities. The reason was that I did not want just a darshan, but an animated talk which I knew was not possible because of his failing health and a lack of interest in talking about his past career which I had detected in a long chat with him just a few years earlier in Mumbai. Hemanta Mukhopadhyay, as he liked to be called, had dominated the Hindi music scene as a singer and music director for 27 years. In the 1970s, feeling neglected by Bombay producers, he had turned back to the land of his roots to quench his musical thirst. When I met Hemantda around 1986, I was shocked by the state of his physical and mental health. He had, it seemed, lost interest in his own achievements. His health was obviously failing and he survived on medicines rather than memories. He was unable to recollect some of his finest compositions. He also, it seemed, had lost interest in his most popular songs such as Na Ye Chand Hoga, Na Tare Rahenge, Short, 1954, Kahi Deep Jale Kahi Dil, 20 Saal Baad, 1962, Meri Baat Rahi Mere Man Mein, Sahib Bibi Aur Ghulam, 1962, Jhoom Jhoom Dhalti Raat, Kohra, 1966. After 35 years of significant contribution to Hindi and Bengali music by this veteran composer, the government of India suddenly woke up to his importance and offered him a Padma Shri. Hemant Kumar could not have forgotten that the same was given to his one-time assistant, music director Ravi, much before it was offered to him. The award has often been given on the slightest pretext to people without the least claim to greatness. Having won wide recognition for his music in Nagin Mandole Mera Tan Dole as early as 1954, Hemant Kumar did not care for Sarkari honor. He rejected it like a previous day's newspaper. He did a wise thing because it was more an insult than an award. Having started his career with Na Main Sannyasi, 1940, in Bengali and scoring music in 54 Hindi films starting with Anand Math, 1952, Hemant Kumar had reached the end of the road. Despite his ill health, the composer had travelled to Bangladesh to receive the Michael Madhusudan Dutt Award. It was an award which, unlike the Padma Shri, he valued a lot. More than the talent, it was destiny that was probably the cause of Hemant Kumar's disenchantment towards his own past achievements. This reminds me of Ghulam Muhammad, who in the latter period of his life was disillusioned with his own profession which had been his lifelong passion. Ghulam Muhammad's work in Mirza Ghalib earlier had impressed Kamal Amrohi so much that he entrusted him the music of his magnum opus Pakizah, which he was planning in 1959 with Meena Kumari and Dharmendra in the lead. Ghulam Muhammad was passing through a phase when his career was at stake. He pinned all his hopes on the music of Pakizah to give him a new lease of life. Rhythm and melody were the hallmark of Ghulam Muhammad's compositions, and the music of Pakizah would prove the culmination of his art as a composer. But the fate had willed otherwise. The film was shelved as a result of a marital discord between Meena Kumari and her director husband Kamal Amrohi. She walked out of his house, and the film, on 5th March 1964. Ghulam Mohammad helplessly watched his life's momentous work going down the drain. During the forced layoff, Ghulam Mohammad was bedridden with a serious heart ailment. I used to visit him periodically. One day, out of frustration, he asked me to take away the 78 RPM records, his life's work, piled up in a corner. He probably could not bear the sight of it. Sensing his depression and out of respect for him, I did not agree to do so. The financial worries too had aggravated his feelings of frustration. I felt sad sensing that he avoided discussing anything pertaining to films and music. I left in a pensive mood but did promise to come back if for nothing else than just to feel his presence. But that was not to be. He died on 17th March 1968 at 57. Hardly any press took a note of it. Kamal Amrohi, Naushad and director M. Sadiq were amongst the pallbearers. After a year, on 7th March 1969, Meena Kumari returned to resume the shooting of Pakiza. It was a much talked about event. Knowing Dharmendra's closeness to Meena Kumari during the period of separation, Amrohi replaced him with Rajkumar. A lot of pressure was brought on Amrohi by the well-wishers in the industry to discard the age-old, meaning antiquated, music made almost a decade earlier. Shankar Jaikishan were eager to take over. But Kamal Amrohi remained firm in his resolve to retain the songs composed by Ghulam Mohammad. If Hemant Kumar was disillusioned, it was not his fault. He did not get an appreciative producer to give him a chance to prove himself at a time when he needed him the most. When Ghulam Mohammad got a chance to prove his worth, the fate played truant. It was not possible to have an animated talk with Ghulam Mohammad in his last days, but to feel his presence was a rewarding experience in itself. I learned about Hemant Kumar's death the day I left Calcutta. I regretted not having desired to meet the singer whose mellifluous rendition of Chandan Ka Palna, Resham Ki Dori had put the ailing princess to sleep in the film Shabab, 1954. In spite of the singer-composer's indifference to his own work, I could have gone out of my way just to feel his presence, if nothing else, had I known that I would never get another chance. This is a sample audio-video presentation chapter from the book Melodies, Movies and Memories, written by late Shri Nalin Shah. The book is published by Sarthak Prakashan, Ahmedabad. Price, Rs 300, inclusive of postage. Copies of the book can be ordered from Karthik Shah. Mobile number 9825290796. Or purchase from their website www.sarthakaprakashan.com. This audio-video presentation is prepared by me for the sole purpose of promotion of the book by Shri Nalin Shah. All contents, images, photographs, layout of the book etc. are used for this purpose only. Copyrights for all the materials used remain with the respective owners. Vinay Shah.